Hey, what's up guys, it's DGC Garage here, back with part 2 of my flipping trucks to a house or vehicles. So this is the next project. It is a 2001 Chevy Silverado 1500. It's got the 5.3 LS, the 4L60E trans, and it has 406,000 kilometers. I picked this thing up for $1,000. It's gross. Like the paint's dirty. That's always good when I buy a vehicle, because nobody else is going to snag it from you because it looks disgusting. But cab corners, rockers are gone. It's pouring coolant out of the radiator. There's a crack. So yeah, 5.3 cold air intake thing runs like a champ. It's got a new alternator on it. Now right now I'm changing the wheel bearings. The right side is pooched. It's grinding if you go above 20. So I figured why not change them both. So here's the interior. It's not half bad. Like there's a little rip on the seat here, but it's just gross. Like it was a work truck. Yeah, the handle's cracked here. Gotta open it from the inside, but it opens. It's got new speakers, radio, and that's about it. Pretty bare bones on the inside. Bluetooth radio, that's it. It's the only thing that's been changed. The column's been cracked there. It's not stolen, it's not salvage or anything, but it's just gross. So the plan is change the wheel bearings, grab a radiator from the junkyard, toss it all back together, clean it, re-bedline the side of the truck, and maybe paint the box black just to fix how ugly it is, and that's about it. So I'll check back in with you when the wheel bearings are done. We'll take it for a spin. So we are on the passenger side of this vehicle here, and just for a frame of reference on how I know the wheel bearings are pooched, you can hear it. Spin it and it's just grinding. So I got a killer deal on Rock Auto. In town the wheel bearings were $177 a side. I got them shipped to my house for $130. 2-day shipping to my front door for both sides. So because I am selling this vehicle, I want peace of mind for the next owner. It's just that both of them were done. They're not going to have this problem again. As much as I just wanted to do one side and save the other $70 or whatever it was, but that's not fair, and I don't want to sell something that's junk. So I'll check in when she's all done and put together. So I got the brake caliper off and the rotor. Looking back, you can see how messed up it is. It's spinning independently from the bearing. It's all separated. It's absolutely disgusting. You got chunks of metal. What the hell? So it's disgusting, and I'm glad that they're getting changed, because this is terribly unsafe, and I wouldn't feel comfortable selling this to somebody in this condition. Gee, it's completely separated. Bearings shouldn't look like that. It is pooched. I'm gonna have to find a different way to separate it, because it's just, geez, destroyed. So this is where we're at. In that last clip, you saw me pull out the whole hub there, but this piece is like rust welded on. I'm pounding on it with a 2.5 pound hammer, trying to pry it out with pry bars and screwdrivers, and nothing's happening. There might be a tiny bit of separation there. I'm trying to stick it in right there and pry it out, but nothing's working. I'm beating on it. So I think right now what I can only do is let it soak in penetrating oil, or run off, grab a torch, and heat it up to expand it, hopefully break this seal. But right now we're making no progress at all. Ended up having to grab a blowtorch and heat up that surface and just pounding it off with a hammer. Eventually got there and she was running great. No grinding, no rubbing or scrubbing. I lost the clip, unfortunately, but we got there in the end. So we're back wrenching on the old Silverado. I got the old radiator out. All the lines are disconnected. About to pop the new one in. Really simple job. About 10 minutes in and I'm already halfway done. So this is the old one. Now I can't find the crack. Oh, it came from pick and pull. So it's a reman one, or replaced. But you can see by all the dirt there that it was cracked in the spot where the guy told me. He wasn't lying, which is very nice. And the new one is in a whole lot better condition, less bent fins, apart from right there. But hopefully she doesn't leak, because I might be selling the truck tonight. So the radiator's done. It took me 40 minutes to pull out the old one, clean everything up, put in the new one. fill up the coolant reservoir, bleed the system, took it out for drive, make sure there's no leaks, and she's good as gold. 60 bucks well spent at the junkyard. Beats buying a new one for 200. So now I'm just gonna clean everything up. I'm meeting the guy tonight at, I think he said 8 o'clock. Hopefully he takes it off my hands for a lot more than I paid for it. So this is the inside of the truck. I pulled out all of the mats and everything just to give it a deep clean, and it's not terrible. It's just used. There's a work truck, just driving to it from the site. And I was neglected. There's not a lot of cracks. There's a couple tears in the seat, but I'll bring it back. It's a pretty solid rig. It's just gross. So I'm going to go through and clean everything, including the engine bay, which I'll show you that now. And again, like, it's just dusty, some dirt, a little bit of fluid on the coil packs and the valve covers, but they're not leaking, which is all that matters. So this is the before, and I'll show you the after. Well, the interior is all done. Looks a lot better than how it did. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. And down on that carpet, I can't get that out. It's like rock. It's terrible, but everything else came out pretty damn good. Back seats. It's not bad. I haven't done the paint yet. I got to touch up all the rock garden, everything, but clean the engine bay just because I was bored, and it doesn't look half bad. Still got to do the firewall, but I'll tackle that with paint. I'll use a proper bucket and everything. But so the old orange rig is sold. That 2001 Chev Silverado. I bought it for $1,000. I'll put in a chart in the next clip of how much I spent and then everything else, but $1,000 is what I paid for it. She's officially sold, and I got $2,600. So now it's off to find the next truck or car, whatever's a good deal. Total, I bought the truck for $1,000. I changed both front wheel bearings for $137. The radiator from Pick and Pull was $60, and then coolant and miscellaneous items where I just rounded up to 50. It's a little higher than what I spent, but it just makes it easier. So the total spent was $1,274. And I ended up selling the truck to a buddy for $2,600. So that's a total profit of $1,353. I could have got more on Facebook. I did have a couple offers, but sometimes it doesn't hurt just to help a buddy out, sell it to him for a little bit cheaper. So it's good karma. I still double my money, so I got nothing to complain about whatsoever. So with the sale of the first truck, the 94 F-150, bought it for $500, sold it for $1,500. So $1,500 plus what I made on this truck. We are now looking at vehicles in the price range of $3,100. That's what I have to spend. So I've been looking, I'm trying to find something, truck, car, motorcycle, whatever, anything I can make a buck on. So I'll keep you posted on what I buy, and you'll find out in the next episode. Take her easy.